Thank you for joining us on our overconfident and undertrained video today. So if you've joined us for running advice, you've come to the wrong girls. But what we're here today is to do something fun. We often are told by our friends that we should be sharing our videos more often and sharing our adventures that we have. So we often travel together for road races and for other athletic events, and invariably something funny happens, or we try to create the fun when nothing fun is happening. And so we want to share those adventures over a series of videos, and hopefully we'll have others join in on the fun in the future.
Yeah, so when we take friends, we try to give them the full overconfident and undertrained experience. So what that entails is, for some reason we started this a long time ago, you always have to start off the road trip with a selfie.
And luckily, our friends tolerate this tradition.
My favorite part of the road trip? Snacks.
And the pre-run dinner. We always say that we run to eat.
This figure doesn't keep itself.
And then our strategy with porta potties is that we get in line, we go, and then we circle back and get in line again. But it also leaves plenty of opportunity for selfies.
Every time I get to the start line, I think, oh crap, what did I sign up for?
But no worries, the overconfident take time to take selfies with strangers they see along the run, and it also gives the undertrained a quick rest.
I start off every single race with the thought that I am way undertrained.
But yet we finish, and then we take time to take a post-race selfie with our new hardware, and then it's off to the parking lot for a quick change in the changing tent so that we can go enjoy our post-race meal. And then we start the process all over again and begin planning our next adventure.
And this is where you talk me into doing way more stupid stuff.
So we hope to share some of our past experiences with you and share some of our videos and photos that we've taken over time. Now, you'll have to realize that we've often just taken them for fun. We take selfies on races, we do videos on races, so we really weren't planning to share via this format. But going forward, we hope to share some of our future adventures with you and maybe get more video and get more of our dialogue back and forth. So we're recording in the car because often this is where we travel. We take this car everywhere. This is where we do our best thinking. This is where we have our best conversations. This is where we come up with our next stupid idea and our next fun adventure. And so we're going to be recording from the car a lot because that's just what we do. We're two working moms who try to train when we can and try to go on adventures. We try to identify new things to do. And so, you know, this is hopefully we're half as funny as we think we are, because we think we're pretty funny, but our kids probably disagree with that.
Yes, and we like to bring people along the way because our biggest thing is you are capable of more than what you think you are. And so it is nerve-wracking trying things for the first time. So we have just invited people along the way and try to make it as fun as possible. Banter back and forth, make fun of each other, and just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, and so we try to really make it a fun experience and less threatening experience. So hopefully you'll enjoy that with us, and we'll pick up some new friends along the way maybe, and some new adventures along the way.
And you can join Jamie in making fun of me. So one of the things we're going to talk about today is my terrible choices of hotels. So we'll show you a few pictures and comments of the hotels that we've stayed in the past. And every time it's a gamble whenever I choose
We call it hotel roulette. We never know what we're going to pick, but we like to spice it up every once in a while and have Jennifer pick the hotel for us. All right, let's first talk about the worst hotel choice that Jennifer ever made. So we were somewhere in Missouri. Just imagine the picture. We drove up late at night, and I can tell immediately pulling in the parking lot that we are in the wrong place. So I send Jennifer in to go check in, and then she comes out and she's like, "Oh, you're going to kill me."
I was like, oh crap, you're going to kill me.
So we walk in, it's just reeking of weed when we walk in. And we get into these hallways, and they look like there's something out of The Shining. And then we get to these stairs, and it looks like someone has drugged dead bodies down these stairs over time. And then we get to our room, and what do you think of our room when we get there?
Even worse. So the bathroom, not that great. But the worst thing of all, we pull back the covers, and there's stains on the sheets. So Jamie, 10:30 at night at this point, I think, walks out to the car and gets every blanket and towel she has in her vehicle.
I'm not laying on that thing, so I'm laying out my pallet. Jennifer braved it.
But on the very next hotel I booked, I actually redeemed myself, and we had a pretty decent stay.
Yeah, she was pretty proud of herself. But then we had one other interesting hotel that I would say was not a bad booking. It was just an interesting booking. So imagine walking into this room and you see every shade of red.
And every pattern.
And every pattern of red. And some interesting photos on the wall as well. And we'll talk a little bit more about this hotel on a future adventure.
So join us in anytime. Anybody can be overconfident and undertrained.